Hello, my dear listeners. My name is Kishore Ganesh, and in this episode of the Vocal About Visuals podcast, I'll be reviewing the Finnish action epicness that is Sisu. It was written and directed by Jalmari Helander and stars, pardon the butchering of Finnish names that's going to start right now, Jorma Tommila, Aksel Hennie, Jack Doolan, Mimosa Willamo, and others. Sisu, there is no other way of saying it, is just epic and cathartic fun. The idea of murdering and butchering Nazis and insert any sadistic person slash group here in a variety of different ways. Well, how can that not be fun? Set in the beautiful and bleak landscape of the Finnish Lapland during World War II, this film focuses on a human conflict at a much smaller scale compared to what we generally are accustomed to via films when World War II is mentioned. About the conflict, it is small, sure, fictional, yes, but far more importantly, it is bloody, inventive, and fantastic fun. If you're familiar with the English idiom, let sleeping dogs lie, then this film's plot is essentially the cautionary tale of what happens when you ignore that idiom. But of course, this is ignored by the evil Nazis, and we, the audience, have to thank the stars, or rather the writer director Jalmari, for that. Technically, this film is strong, especially with the set design, sound design, and cinematography. This team has pulled off a technically brilliant feat with a fraction of what would be a Hollywood budget. In fact, this film has been made with a budget of 54 crores in Indian rupees, which is far lesser than the budget of the usual quote unquote commercial big hero films. And when films like this succeed, it makes me truly happy. The same way a Napoli winning the Serie A makes me happy. Napoli's was an intelligent, talented underdog victory, and when you're a Finnish film with a 54 crore Indian rupee budget running to packed houses for a night show 2 weeks after your release in Bangalore, India, that's indeed an underdog victory. The performances of all the actors with speaking roles is very good here, with special mention to the performances of Aksel Hennie and Jack Doolan, who are exceptionally revolting and hate inducing as the wretched Nazis. Their casting and their performances are pitch perfect. Coming to our leading man, Jorma Tommila, I think he was just living out the character of Atami Korpi, aka Koshai, quote unquote, the immortal in Lapland, and the camera just happened to be there to capture his highly inventive violence and his repeated escapes from death. What I mean to say is that he's the perfect fit to play Koshai, a man who can literally take out a platoon single handedly, not with some dumb movie invincibility, but with the titular Sisu. On the whole, Sisu is a fun watch for anyone looking for some vicarious Nazi murdering fun, but it also works as a beautiful, bloody, stylish action flick. Watch it wherever you get a chance to, and especially if you get a chance to watch it in the theaters. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening. Please do subscribe to this podcast if you like my content on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Podcast Plural for links to my upcoming episodes, memes that I've started making on a much more regular basis, and general chit chat about the world and Arsenal FC. Thank you.